I think the only like reason for me to add an outer threshold is to create acceleration so that I can carve through the sensation of aim assist. So that I can carve through either the horizontal cushions or the center circle. I think default 2 is bad. It's I can't trust anything about the fucking settings screen. Like if I go to like there's values. Like I'm currently at a value. I'm at a position. This is a position that the game has set. It is to the second spot. If 0 is minimum, if 0 is default, I went to 1, then now I'm at 2. So is is this is this what I should be at? I don't fucking know. Cuz the game isn't saying that I'm at 2%. Am I at 2%? There's an acceleration pattern present. It's there. I'm feeling it. I notice it. I'm trying to describe the sensation of an outer threshold. What I am doing is I'm holding my stick like halfway through and I'm making little jumps with it. It's so difficult. And I'm paying attention to where it jumps more than before as I'm making that same input. There's a spot in my input where I can do this and it doesn't really accelerate aggressively. And then as I make this small jump, eventually there's going to be a spot on my controller, on my right stick, where it's jumping more aggressively. And this is how I'm finding the position of my outer threshold. Like it in this game, you have to click in between default 1 and default 2% and just do this by feel. I am currently at the second lowest 1% outer threshold. I know that there's a 2% like midway between default 1 and default 2. If I decrease it 4 times, if I go to the if I decrease it 4 times from that position, and the fourth highest 1% is a spot that felt comfortable to me as well. It has to be done by feel because the UI was not designed to be navigated appropriately. This is an acceleration pattern, but it also creates a boundary on the outside of your stick. It currently at the second lowest 1%. It's like accelerating right here at this spot. And then the hill on my controller is roughly right here. And if I increase it to the next position, instead of it being here where the boundary is, it jumps to in front of the hill of the PS5 controller. The game doesn't show I can't talk about the position because the position does not exist visually, but it exists in the game. It was designed to not be interacted with. It is capable of adjusting all of this stuff, but the way it was designed basically removed all functionality because there's like it just skips and jumps positions. There's 10 positions at each respawn curve. There's like 6 or 5 positions at each outer threshold position. There's like 6 or 5 positions at each dead zone. There's 3 positions at each even and odd value. Ridiculous. In a few seconds, I'm going to get into combat where I'll be able to show what my outer threshold is doing. I have no extra equipped. I'm going to flick this triple take towards a Watson as she ran across the screen, and my speed is going to change. The only thing affecting my speed change is the outer threshold. As I moved to this position on my right stick, I sped up.